everybody. I'm Dami and Toju
And I'm Toju Oluwatoyinbo.
And it's our first wedding anniversary! Okay, and it's calmed down just a little bit. It's been a year of absolute total bliss.
Well, bliss, but I don't know about total. We've had some in-betweens, but yeah, generally a lot of bliss.
First of all, let me say, babe, thank you so much for a year of fulfillment, of satisfaction, of joy, of great food.
Thank you too, baby.
Of support and inspiration. I'm truly blessed to be your husband. Oh, okay. That was just a happy moment. We're celebrating big this week, and we've taken our time to look through some of the things that have worked for us over the last 12 months, over the last 52 weeks, over the last 365 days. And we don't claim to be the experts at love, marriage, and relationships, but we believe that we have some value-adding truths that could really enrich your marriage, your relationship, and your general life experience.
Yeah, so we'll be sharing some things with you over the next few days that you can deposit in your emotional bank, financial bank, relationship bank, and so that you can make withdrawals in time of need, because the need will arise.
Definitely, it will arise, and many things that you already believe about marriage and relationships might be challenged, but it's all good, yeah?
Yeah, and so like my husband said, we're going to be sharing a few things with you. Yeah, so this is the part we can share with you, these videos. There are some other parts that are just for our eyes only,
and our bodies.
I didn't see anything. Yes, the blood of Jesus. Yeah, but we're really happy to share these moments with you. So we're going to have questions, answers.
We want it to be interactive, engaging, practical. We're not going to be forming, no formation.
Yeah. So I think we are in for a great time as well as you guys. Well, we hope you'd enjoy it as well. So yeah, so what are we doing now? Now
we're gonna go down through memory lane. Please come with us and look at some of those pictures of the build up to the wedding itself, moving together, living together, because it's been a year of living, loving, and
learning.
And when we're back, we're going to talk about love,
snoring, and other things.
Going through memory lane with us and seeing those pictures that captured precious moments. And for us, that's important because we don't believe that marriage is a sprint race or bolt from the blue or a flash in the pan. We believe that it's for life.
Yeah.
You know, this is long term, and we just trust God and believe in each other to be able to walk through different phases. So what are we going to be doing now?
So now we're going to answer different questions.
Question time.
Yeah, that would help you understand or give you more insights or give you a snapshot of how it's been living together, making you see our differences, our unique points, how we've adjusted and how we've made compromises here and there to accommodate one another and to make the marriage work with more peace than troubled waters.
You know, the truth is, you know, before getting married, people tell you, marriage is going to change your life. You also have a lot of trouble and all of that. And I believe we've made some adjustments, but they haven't been like anything.
Yeah, it hasn't been like
outrageous.
Oh my God, what have I done? Yeah, no. I haven't had any of that. My husband has been really good.
Really good.
Yeah, I mean, there's sometimes I'm still like, but what are you doing?
Exactly.
And what's happening here?
And she gives me that look like.
Yeah, but generally it's been good. I haven't been surprised. He's been the same person.
You've been surprised. You've been pleasantly surprised.
Pleasantly surprised. Okay, I haven't been negatively shocked.
Oh yeah, more like.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to equalize the compliment, but the truth is you've been absolutely fantabulously exceptional.
Thank you.
Yeah, in the different compartments of the house, if you know what it means.
And your life, not just the house.
Yeah, of my life as well.
Okay.
But having said that, it's not all been bells and whistles. We've made some adjustments. So now we're going to answer those questions. Let's cut to the chase.
Alrighty.
So who goes first? Who goes first?
I'll go first.
Oh, you're volunteering. Okay.
Yeah, I'll go
first.
first.
I thought you go like, oh, you go first.
So,
it's all good. So ladies first.
Yep, I know you guys like gist, so here it comes.
Yay! I don't know what she's gonna say, but I have an idea. But it's gonna be good.
The best part of being married for me is the fact that I have my best friend with me all the time. So I don't have to call him or wait for him to visit or wait to get back from work. Well, okay, that still happens. But he's with me every day, all the time. So we can laugh together all the time. We can share problems together all the time. We can make decisions together all the time. So I no longer have to look at my watch and go, oh, it's 10 p.m. baby, you have to go home now because I'm still in my father's house. But it's just the fact that we're together all the time.
The best part of being married is having the best of all the different elements and pieces. So for me, that would be spirituality, having somebody you can really pray with, study with, share the word of God with, and also friendship. You know, my wife is my friend. If you follow me on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook or something, you know, I'm always talking about her, and that's not from a place of compulsion. It's just the way I talk about my friend. So having that spirituality, the depth of spirituality, and the breadth of friendship for me, that's perfect. And having it anytime, I don't have to drive 5 miles or travel 5,000 miles. Having that on the go for me, that's the best part.
The first adjustment would definitely be cooking. I'm not a fan, to be honest. But I cook now because of him, because I love him and I want him to eat good food and I want him to put on some weight. We're still working on that. He's tried, he's done well. So the greatest adjustment will be cooking, because you're cooking breakfast before it's time for lunch. You're already thinking about dinner and it's a lot. So yeah, cooking, and then my sleeping patterns. I sleep a lot later now because of him. And then I sleep on one side of the bed. I'm comfortable there. I don't have to lay the whole bed when I wake up. But he's always like, why are you always on your side? Come here, come here, come here. So I have to sleep in the middle or go back to his side. So that's taken to my adjustment. I'm still not getting it.
I had to make adjustments in marriage, and some of them seem so basic and so fundamental. Case in point, when you get out of the shower, clean the floor, clean the floor, clean the floor. Oh, babe, why is there water on the floor? Now, I'm not an untidy person. I don't splash water all over the bathroom. But I mean, you leave a couple of droplets here and there, but my wife is going to pick it out. And of course, you can't afford to have skid marks in, you know, on the throne, if you will. So I've had to make deliberate and concerted efforts. As a matter of fact, we now consume a lot more toilet rolls or tissue paper in the house, because I have to make sure everything is spick and span, everything is all clean and tidy. Also, even when I don't do the dishes, which thankfully I don't do too many times, lucky babe, I have to just get things together and keep them in the sink and do things properly. She's a very tidy person. I'm learning to be like that because I just leave my newspapers and books and things around the house, but I've had to make adjustments and I've had to schedule times to clean up as much as I can.
Like I said, he hasn't changed per se, so there haven't really been, oh my god, I didn't know that before. But discovery would probably be the snoring. Yeah, so I mean, he had naps and I'd heard him snore lightly, but I took it for granted. I didn't expect what I got when at night he's sleeping on his back and it's all the works. The snoring is very intense. So I think that's the greatest discovery, really, as silly as it might be.
The greatest discovery, I've made quite a number of discoveries, but the greatest discoveries I've made, number one, is that she's actually a good cook. You know that? I mean, she was like very concerned. Oh, I don't cook, I don't cook, I don't enjoy cooking and all. But I haven't had one bad meal, and that's just the honest truth. The other thing is that she is actually quite emotional though. I used to listen to those messages and sermons and read those books about how women tend to be more emotional than men, and somewhere in a part of my head I just felt, yeah, that applies to many women out there, but my wife is a tad bit different. And while she is different, she is strong, she is dependable and rock solid, but she's also quite emotional. With me on this.
Expressions. My husband says, he says in this world a lot. So for example, somebody has done something crazy. Not necessarily somebody we know. He's heard some gist and it's crazy. Like, in this world, people can, in this world, you have to be careful about what you do. In this world, he says in this world a lot. And then he says, I look into it, or I'll watch out for it. So for example, I said, babe, you don't close the fridge well, or you don't put the pillows back the way they're supposed to be. He goes, okay, I'll watch out for it. And that's already code for, all right, that's, you said your own, I'll remember next year. So he says those two things.
Actually, she says actually very often. Yeah, actually, this thing is going to, actually, it's cold today. Actually, the food is good. Actually, and to be honest, she also has to be honest a lot. Like, to be honest, babe, our service was good. To be honest, my friend is coming. To be honest, I'm like, oh, to be honest, yeah, you're always honest. Are you trying to say you were not honest before? So she says actually and to be honest a lot. And sometimes she says Biko in the word occasion. Okay, people, so obviously you can see that we have some differences and some distinctions, but we've found a way to work through them, and we're not there yet, to be honest.
You think to be honest?
Actually, I'll look into that. I'll watch out for that. Yeah, but we're working through that, and in the next video we're going to show you some of the core distinctions between men and women, between Toju and Dami, and how you can walk through those issues. You might be in a relationship right now where you're wondering, is this guy really for me because we're so different? So babe, how are they going to walk through those issues? Yeah,
so we will tell you about conflicts and conflict resolutions, and we'll be a bit specific as to some of the conflicts we've had personally and how we resolved them.
Some of them are tiny issues.
To
me.
So yeah, so he's trying to say that I blew the tiny issues out of proportion. Is that what you're trying to say?
Not necessarily, babe. Are you trying to do that now?
Yeah. Anyway, so we will tell you about the kind of conflicts we've had and how we've resolved them, and the other methods of conflict resolutions that might work for you.
Yeah, we'll also look at the details of communication styles and how to embrace distinctions and leverage them as strengths, knowing fully well that what the other person has is supposed to complement what I have, and what I have is supposed to be a blessing to my darling LL.
And I believe something that's really important for couples to know, and I think when I stumbled on the revelation of it, because I'd heard about it before, but in the marriage setting it just had a new revelation, if you will, to me, is the differences between men and women. Once you understand that you're a woman and your husband is a man, you've solved, to me, half of your problems. Yeah.
That's true. And the subset of that is now understanding the unique attributes of the kind of man your husband is and the kind of woman your wife is.
Yeah.
So if you've loved this video, we want to hear from you. Why not share your comments with us, your thoughts, your ideas, your suggestions.
And questions.
Yes, your questions as well. Beyond that, like it, tweet it, retweet it, send it to your friends, send the link to your loved ones, and be a blessing to somebody.
Alrighty, we've enjoyed our time with you, and now we will go and enjoy our time with ourselves.
So we're going to see you in the next video where we're going to talk about issues,
tissues, and happier days.